So hi, I'm here with Henry on our historical triplex remodel here, and Henry is the owner, and so we're going to kind of talk about the progress of this. And we see that you've been out here cutting weeds on your property. How about that?
Yeah, well, we don't want to have the ordinance.
Yeah.
The city has been up and down the street giving letters to anyone that has high weeds.
Yep.
And it's a pretty big issue for the city. But other than that, it's going along pretty good. We've had a few issues here. We've had historic.
Yep.
The person that tried to rehab the property before I had it, she put in slider windows. Historic went by, shut her down. She said, hey, I have no more money. So they went and checked all the permits and found out she only had permits for actually taking cosmetics out of the house. Anyways, they went in the house, as you will see in a few minutes, and the house was stripped. So now we have a change in the outside. I've tried to get the historic feel again, and if you go online, you'll see those slider windows, you'll see the house painted green, white brick, all that kind of stuff. So now I tried to capture the color again of the original brick, which is a little bit difficult, but it ended up being pretty close.
It looks pretty good.
Historic actually asked me to put single hung windows in.
Okay.
The original house had double hung windows, and there's still evidence of that inside in some places. So they allowed us with the single hung, and that is for the R factor of the windows. So it's all under code.
So even though it's going to have the historic look, it's going to have the R factor, and we're going to be in code, and it's going to be a cool building. I'm very excited about this.
And that's the same with a lot of things in the house, that you'll see the city wants it done in a certain way, and yet they have a little bit of give and take. There's some things like electrical, there's no give and take. You have to meet certain codes.
Right.
You'll see a few.
And today you're waiting for your electrical inspection, right?
Inspectors coming today.
So we're cool. Yeah. Every step, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the electrical issues are here that they have to meet certain codes. So after inspection, I will paint those pipes the colors of the house, and then they'll be almost invisible. You see the historic everywhere here. Another problem that I had was the garage. They had a
let's walk over here.
They had a roof coming out quite far over here, and the city said, well, that's not historic, so we have to take that down. You see the remains of the post. There was a post here and a beam up here. And so they looked on a 1961 aerial shot, and they had only the carport. So they allow the carport from 1961, calling it historic. So the permit is changing house and carport to livable.
Well, that's cool. And you know, even though this was a carport, this will still be an area that you can make a cool sitting area.
Yes.
Or something for
Yes.
tenants, right?
Now the driveway's wide enough. It's a legal duplex.
Okay.
The driveway's wide enough that one vehicle can come here and turn here. These are my friends that actually watch the house for me.
Yes.
Every day I give them little treats, so they come running up to the fence, and they're very friendly, but they bark at strangers.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good for me.
That's good for you.
They take care of them, and I benefit.
There you go. And you're going to have railings on these stairs,
Yeah,
right?
we required to have railings, and what I'll probably do is some kind of aluminum or steel black, so to capture the air up.
And you put these pavers in over here.
Yes, now when I purchased the property, the weeds were about that high.
Yep.
We cut it down, and since it was a legal duplex, I knew right away I had to have access to that side. So right away we attacked that.
Yep.
Later, after plumbing is done here, we'll do some pavers here. We'll put some synthetic grass here and over there and capture that nice rich green color, which will enhance the house.
Oh yeah, it's going to look great.
I'm pretty happy already how it's enhanced on the outside, because a lot of people are coming and asking if they could rent it.
Is that right?
Yeah, they walk up and down the street,
You know,
and knock on the door.
I did a rent study on a property not far from here, and again, I'm not sure that we're apples to apples yet. $1,300 per door.
That's not bad. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And solid $1,300 per door.
Okay.
So the last time I came down here and I just visited with Henry and his wife, Henry's discovered the original wood floors here, so we had quite a discussion about, do we pull up the tile and go back to the original wood? And I think in this unit we're going to.
On this unit, I have found that we have actually oak floors here. And Saturday I tore this up. It was actually quite easy. it'll be a little challenge now. I'll get a small jackhammer and knock that up and unscrew this. The floor will be damaged with screws, screw holes, but we can patch that with wood filler and make it almost invisible.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
It'll be really enhanced. Now, also on the windows, you saw the outside, they were all changed, and you see the sliders on Google Maps. Now, the inside have to be changed too. So what we have here now is the stucco guy came and he replaced everything. The inside was all insulated, and outside has the proper tar paper and whatever's required by code. But now the inside still needs some work, because I'll need somebody to mold this in so that we can feather it in and make it look perfect.
And here, some of the original, the stucco here, that kind of hard to see maybe on the video, but it's curved here?
Yes.
That's all
we
original,
can see
right?
it easier on the other side.
Okay.
Because I had to repair some of the ceiling.
Okay.
And up here we had a few issues with the AC, which will be dealt with. The AC guy's coming at the end of the week.
Okay.
And luckily both units are working fine. This over here
Is original,
is one of the original openings, but it went outside. I had to jackhammer all the stairs up. They were concrete, built new stairs, which after I tear this floor up, I'll have to adjust that rise and run again.
A little bit again.
But I know how to do that, so that's fine. Then we have a two-bedroom unit down here. This was the carport. And I could not tear the carport down and rebuild. I'd have to meet some new building codes.
Right.
So what I have to do was change the wall piece by piece, put in the curbs so that it's waterproofed.
Yeah.
And protected from termites and ants and all those kind of things.
Yeah. And so this is 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms.
That's right. We'll call this the master bedroom. This is the second bedroom. Now they also, you see, they don't have closets. But what we're going to do here is we're going to do the California closets inside here.
Yeah, classic closets, California closets.
Yes.
Full built-in closet here, and then another in the master, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now another thing that I have to do with the electrical is I brought in another panel here so that both units have their own breaker system.
Right.
Secondly, from the other side of the unit, the cable comes down to here. So in the future, it'll be quite easy to go up into the attic and actually change a cable to have a meter in the back of the house.
If another owner wants to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. But even if it's sub-metered, it's easy to bill each tenant what they're using, right?
And that's the ideal, right? You use the power, you pay for it.
That's right.
You have air conditioning, you open your windows, you pay for it.
That's right, that's right. So maybe we can go back up and see what we're going to do in the kitchen here?
Yes.
In the bathroom? Okay.
So now we did the layout, and the layout was actually quite important because the electrician needed to know where everything goes. So we have a fridge here. Another challenge with historic was actually that I had to get an architect in to redesign everything and get it passed by the city.
And we helped you with that, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casile did a great job for me there.
Good.
And so what we have now is a fridge over here, so the plug there, counter plug here, stove here, vent for the stove. This will be a micro hood.
So you have a microwave in here?
Yep, microwave hood built in one unit, right?
Yeah.
And the kitchen across here, sink, always sink in front of the windows. You're washing dishes, you can look out. Dishwasher over here.
So does that mean that you wash the dishes? Or?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
But not for the tenant.
Okay.
For my wife. Okay, so then what we had here was an issue with the AC. They kind of butchered it and just had it hanging in the room here. And what they tried to do is chop the wall and go through the house. And so I built a little chase here, and we're going to bring this pipe up and have it blowing in there. The fans will circulate the air-conditioned air, go through the vents, and back up to the air return.
Got it.
Then the cabinets will come across here with a granite countertop like this, open here with some lights hanging down.
Yep, some of the pendulum.
Pendulum.
Yep.
Exactly. Pendulum.
And then
say it fast. 10 times.
I can't. And they'll have a couple little bar stools here.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now this is actually quite designed for that, even though it doesn't look like it, because we have this wall space right here, which allows 2 chairs to sit here right by the countertop.
Be nice. Be nice. Beautiful in here. So maybe we can go through what will be a wall into the other unit. How's that? Oh no, we have the bathroom.
We have the bathroom here, which again was a big issue with the building department because the previous owner had tried gutting this and did a really, really horrific job on the plumbing. So now we need to get a plumber in and redo everything. You'll see some of the old plumbing here.
Excuse me, is this the tile that you're going to be using?
Possibly.
I really like this.
Some of the stuff was left here on site, so we'll see if we can use it.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the 1 bedroom.
So we have a double wall here, and what's going to happen here is we'll have drywall, insulation, Donicon, a soundproof board, insulation, and more drywall. We do not want to hear these people on this side.
Good job.
Then when you look at the ceiling here, this is what I'm trying to capture again from the other side. Here you might be able to see the curve. If you look from this side over here, so I framed a valance down, and we're going to put the stucco down to match that curve. So this is kind of a historic thing too.
Yep, it's going to look nice. Over here, we talked last time, we're going to make this, and this is one of the original windows that we talked about.
Yes,
We're
yes.
going to make this like a spice rack or a wine rack or something like right here.
Yes.
Because we'll have a counter here and bar stools here.
Yeah.
Again, this is a 1 bedroom.
Yes, so now they had a kitchen over here, or they tried to. The original kitchen was here. You'll see some of the old galvanized and cast plumbing over here. And now we're changing that. It's not going to be here. The previous owner tried to put it there. However, if you're opening this door and you're standing at the sink, you're going to get bumped, or your dishwasher door is going to get broken. So I'm transferring that over to this location over here. Sink, dishwasher, and when you're doing your work here, you can converse with your friends over here, your guests. And then the fridge will be over here, stove here, micro hood again up here, venting all to the outside. Everything meets building code.
And here, we're going to be putting in the tile. We're not going down to the wood.
Here
right?
we're putting in the tile, correct.
Okay. So we come into the bedroom.
Yeah. This bedroom will have a standard closet. Again, a little bit of carpentry required right up here as they kind of butchered all this framing. Have no idea what was on their minds, but we're going to fix that all up. And again, we have the bathrooms where they didn't meet any code for plumbing. A lot of the plumbing they used was the shark bite joints, which do not pass building code.
Yeah.
So the inspector saw this already, says rip it all out, start again. So that'll be fine, because it'll be more value to the house.
Yep. So let's take a quick run. We're going to be running short on battery, I think, but let's run to the backyard and take a quick look out here.
Okay.
We have when Henry purchased this, we had a garage area that somebody was using for a living, I think, at one point, but it was burned out. And so we're actually zoned and we're okay with that, is that correct, to use as an office?
Yes, so what happened there was...
So this will be a mixed-use project?
Yes, the house was vacant for about a year, and some of our friends that used substances on the street jumped over the fence, broke into the garage and used the kitchen. Well, they started a fire, burned the roof off, and so we had to replace that. However, we could not tear it down because the city required that as historic, the garage had to remain. So that's fine. We have a great idea about the garage.
Yeah.
So let's go have a look at that.
Let's go take a quick look and we'll go through here. We'll the house. I can't wait till this is finished.
I can't wait either.
I bet you can.
Can't wait till the revenue starts coming in.
That's right. And, you know, you're going to be hitting 1,300 there and probably 1,600 here.
I love those numbers. That's going to make my cap rate go through the roof.
Yep. Plus, this is going to be rented out as an office.
Yes, so that is on a separate permit.
Yep.
So the District of Phoenix had the property as a triplex, and the City of Phoenix says we cannot allow people to live in the garage anymore, but they will allow office, commercial use. In order to do that, I have to provide a 2-car parking space in the far corner, which is very easy to do.
Very easy.
And I don't know if we can see anything inside.
Well, it's just a mess in here, so we don't need to see much.
No.
But it won't be.
But we can come look on the outside here.
Yep.
If we step back just a little bit, it is already plumbed for a bathroom behind this wall, which will stay there. Then we're going to fix this whole thing up. Our street pharmacists had ripped this all off, and
I love street pharmacy.
Yeah, yeah. So
this will have a nice little window in it and
I'm
stuff?
going to redo all the brick here, redo a nice door, have a window for the bathroom.
Okay.
And then further plans over here. Watch your step here.
Yep.
We're getting this permitted for electrical into this room. Then I'm going to close off this door, another window here.
Don't trip, Scott. Yep.
And then I'm kind of planning to do a patio door here.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Patio door, nice big steel lintel, which Castile will have to engineer for me. And I'm sitting here with pavers. Pavers that will capture some of the color of this.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure yet what's going to happen all in the corner, but I want to bring some synthetic grass in again just to bring that color out.
So, it's really progressing. It may not look like it, but after the electric, it'll start progressing a lot quicker.
Absolutely.
Yep. So thank you, and stay tuned for next week when we do another video. Have a great day. Good job.
Cool.